G'day guys, welcome back. Now I know I said I was going to be straight back with this last gold and silver pour, and I was going to do a flip and dip, but I had to do my 700th video, so yay. So that would have been, you know, a few days ago, but let's get on to this flip and dip. And I'll show you this little guy. He's dry now. That was one of those cloudy, sort of straight, dirty pours that I did, and I kind of moved the cup back and forth and got that beautiful cloudy effect. So that was with milk paint. So I've done a lot with milk paint lately, so I think I'll move on to something else. I do that. I kind of think, oh, I want to sort of use this product, and then I do it and do it and do it until I'm sort of happy with the results, and then I move on. So I put my grubby gloves back on. No one minds my grubby gloves, do they? Try to save on gloves, reuse them, wash them. Okay, right. If you missed the last video where I did these gold and silver and black, that was a few days ago. You can just go and have another look at that one. My mix was pretty thin. I did equal parts of pouring medium to paint. My pouring medium is 60% glue, this is Elmer's glue oil, to 40% water. And I had mixed them 1:1. It was a bit thin, my cells kind of grew before I even torched. So today I'm doing 1.5 parts paint to 1 part pouring medium. So I'm thickening it up because these are quite thin. You can hear this? See, you can hear that it's thinner. What does the Artist Loft do? Oh, no, you can't really hear it. So the black's the Artist Loft. I've done that 1:1. As I said, these are thinner. 1.5 to 1. So hopefully they're all the same. And then I've got my silver as well. So the gold and the silver in the Sargents, and the black's the Artist Loft. And they leave a mound. They kind of all feel the same when you stir them. You can feel that resistance. So hopefully my cells won't all pop up at once before I've even torched. I explained it in the previous video. If your mix is really thin, you flip your cups over and your cells pop up automatically. Your mix is probably too thin. Because oil wants to rise to the surface, it just comes up straight away. When your mix is thicker, you need the heat of your blowtorch or whatever you're using to bring that oil to the surface. So mine was a bit thin. Thicken it up this time and see if we get a better result. And then I can dip it. I'm going to flip and dip with my balloon. Treadmill silicone for cells. I've got 200 grams of mixed paint in each cup. So I'm going to do 5 drops. Gold's got a little bit, oh, well, that was like 3, 4, 5, 6. I made up just an extra 20 grams of, or 30 grams of gold paint. I just wanted a little bit of extra gold because the black and the silver are basically the same shade. One's obviously darker than the other, but the same sort of shade. So I just thought I'll just add a little bit of extra gold. I'm trying to get that silicone oil down to the bottom of the cup. So I've got it mixed really well, kind of like folding it like that to try and get it to go down the bottom, because I don't want it all sitting on top. And then you've got to use it pretty quick because oil's going to come to the surface. Alright, so I'm going to do the same as last time, gold in the bottom of 2, silver in the bottom of 2, and then layer. Okay, there's my gold. Silver still feels a little bit thicker than the gold. I'll just go with it. All right, black. What am I doing next? I'm going to do these two first. So gold, black, silver. And then these two are just reversed, so they'll be silver, gold, black. A silver, black, gold. You know what I mean. Like so. Okay, and then we go back to the gold in here. So each one will have 2 layers of each colour. And then we go silver, black, gold again on this one. So that's had its 2 layers of silver. Whoops. And you've had black, gold, silver, sorry, gold, black, silver, gold, black, and then silver again. Hopefully there's enough silver to go around with these last 2. So these have both had their 2 layers of everything. So they are done now. And you need your gold. And you need your gold. I've still got a little bit of black left. I don't think didn't use as much of the black as I did on the others. Wow, you got much more in you. I think I might just use this black to go on my corners actually. I don't really want to put any more black in my cups. I'm going to go over the edges anyway. That'll just help the paint flow a little bit better over the edges. Okay. But yeah, I will be going over the corners. This one hasn't got very much paint in it. I'm just going to put a little bit more black in that one. I don't know why he's missed out. Might as well finish it off, hey? There's no point wasting it. That one will just have more black. Hopefully that's all right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll try not to spill the paint over the edge like I did last time. I don't usually use 4 cups when I do this size. I usually only have 3. This is a 30 by 40 centimetre or 12 by 16 inch. So I've got gold, silver on the top. But when I flipped them last time, on top was silver, gold, which was bizarre. Don't know how that happened. Obviously the cup is bringing maybe, I don't know why that happened. I thought I would have had the gold on top, but we'll see what happens when I flip it, whether we get gold on top or whether we get silver on top. The cup must be dragging maybe halfway through that silver that's sitting halfway through. So we'll see what happens. I just expected the gold on top. Okay, I think that's enough chatting and waiting. Let's do this. And it's a little bit thicker, so hopefully we won't have the cells. We'll probably still get some cells coming up, but hopefully they won't be so big right at the beginning, because I want to be able to torch them. Oops, that was my way too much black in there. Okay. Some gold. There's the silver. That one had the gold on top. And this one should have the gold as well then. Even though it had silver on the bottom, or on the top, still got gold. Okay, so as you can see, cells straight away popping up. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't all pop up straight away, but what can you do? They're smaller, so that's a good thing. They are a bit smaller than last time. If you've got extra paint, don't put it back through the middle. Use it on your corners, because you can see how it's kind of stripy, it's kind of muddy. You don't want to put that back through the middle of your gorgeous painting. So if you have to use it on the edges. All right, so I've got a couple of little blobby bits there where obviously my silicone oil wasn't stirred enough. I have got a video coming up where I'm doing an experiment on to stir or not to stir with the silicone oil. I'll have two paintings or canvases side by side. One I'll stir the silicone heaps, and the other one I'll just stir a few times, and we'll see what difference it makes. Okay, so that's coming up. I don't know when, but I will do that, because there's always a debate. Don't stir your silicone and you'll get big cells. So we'll see. Now I'll cover the canvas, and then I'll cover the whole canvas, and then I'll torch, because I want little cells for this, because I want to be able to dip them to make little fireflies. So as usual, walk your paint back and forth. Use the weight of that paint to get everything moving. There's a bit of a blobby bit there from the bottom of the cup, so I need to get that off. Okay, that's good. I don't need that anymore. Go the other way. This is looking better than the last one, and I managed to get some of the black off. So do you like how it's got gold, silver, or would it be better off just all being the same? I don't know. Maybe I'll try one. I'll do one next time maybe, because I love this gold over the top. It's really pretty. So maybe I'll do one that's just that. So that had the silver in the bottom of the cup, but still all that gold on top. Right, let's walk this down now, because I need to get all this ickiness off. And I don't want to leave too much paint on the surface, because we're going to balloon dip. We can't leave it too thick. Get some of that black off. Yeah, we can't leave too much paint on the surface. I will have to leave this and come back to it in a few hours. Okay, that's looking really pretty. I really should probably take a bit more paint off, but I don't want to stretch my cells out. So that is not torching at all. So mix, I don't know, maybe it's just a reaction of these paints. They just sell up. But I'm going to torch, and then I'll tilt just a little bit just to get little cells, because I only want little ones basically like these. If I've got big blobby ones, I will balloon them. I'll dip them later. Okay, let's torch. Whoa, that was, gee, it's very reactive. Look at those caterpillars. I'm going to go nice and high. Keep my torch really high. It's very reactive, getting lots of cells very quickly. Little circles. Whoa, look at that, it's got measles. But as I said, I'm going to dip this, so I want lots of little baby cells. Right, that'll do for now. Now I'm just going to tilt, I'll just give it a few seconds for that oil to come up to the surface, and then I'm just going to tilt a little bit more just to open those cells up a little bit. I think I probably over torched a bit there too. Oh my gosh, it's so reactive. There's a lot of gold over here. I'm not getting much under there. Okay, let's just, I'm just going to walk this again back and forth as I'm heading down towards you. I'll get some more of that off. I'll come back. So I got a little bit more paint off then, and I just opened up some of those cells. I will bring you in for a close-up so you can see these, because they've got like 3 rings in them. They've got silver, then black, then gold. Now let's see if I can go the other way just a touch. If I can't, that's okay. I want to open up these cells a little bit, walk them down, being aware of what's happening at the top so that I don't overstretch the ones at the top. Okay, that's enough. I've just gone over. I'm going to walk everything back again to the middle. Left and right, left and right. Okay. So that is pretty much all I'm going to do for now. I know it looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but I'm going to let this sit for a few hours. I'll go and do something else, and I'll come back and I'll do some dipping and we'll see what we get, hey? So we'll keep the pretty cells that we like, and we will dip into the cells that we don't like. And hopefully we'll get some pretty little fireflies. But I'll bring you down for a close-up. Clean off my little corner catcher, like so. So yeah, don't judge it just yet. I know it's very busy. Take these gloves off, but yeah, I guess I could have not torched quite so much, but yeah, well, we will reserve judgment until it's had a chance to dry up and set for a few hours. I'll come back and I'll dip into areas that I don't like definitely that all the big blobby bits. I'll dip into those. Not much happening there, and then I'll leave some of these really pretty areas with the cells. So we'll pick and choose where we want to dip. All right. Now let me just, I'll take you down for a close-up first. And I'll show you these really cute little cells. It's a very busy corner, but the cells are really nice. Can you see how they've got multi rings in them? Silver, black, gold in the middle. Same up here. Look at that. Really pretty. And over here as well. Seems like all the corners. Because that's where I torched afterwards. So I think I can probably get away with maybe making my mix a little bit thicker again. I don't know. I have done 2 to 1 previously. 2 parts paint, that is, and 1 part of the pouring medium, and it was too thick. That was about a year ago I did that. I think this would have been fine if I hadn't have torched a little bit too much, but I'd forgotten about how reactive all these mixes are together. Okay, I will put you on pause, and I'll come back in a few hours, okay? And we'll see what we can do with this baby. All right, I'll see you real soon.